The Cassandra Crossing is a disaster film directed by George Pan Cosmatos, who also did Tombstone. So this is one of his earlier movies. This one is about terrorists. They attack a government facility, military installation in Sweden, I believe. And they, while they're trying to blow up a lab, one of them gets like chemicals doused on them in the shootout, becomes infected with this special virus. A plague, you know, one of those crazy chemical things that people work on in secret government labs, not in their own home country. So that person stows away on a train, and they can't, you know, stop the train, but everyone starts getting infected on the train, and it's up to a general and a doctor, scientist, played by Ava Gardner and Burt Lancaster, to find a way to basically like stop the train or like stop people from getting infected. So it becomes an overblown, over-the-top disaster film on a train, which is pretty interesting. There's a lot of characters. There's like this really soulful sort of subplot going on with Holocaust survivor. But anyways, the movie starts off as a pandemic story, like, you know, epidemic on a train, people are getting sick, and then it quickly turns into a thing because the train's going to go over the Cassandra Crossing, which is like a special bridge, but there's like a big conflict. So the movie does have a lot of stuff going on, really good cast. You got O.J. Simpson, you got Martin Sheen, Burt Lancaster, Sophia Loren, Richard Burton. You know, there's a really good cast, but the movie is just really clumsy. It feels really over the top. A lot of coincidences. There's a couple of shocking moments. Like, I'm not going to say the movie wasn't thrilling, but it definitely feels like a shade lower than, like, you know, better 70s disaster movies. Like, there's a whole disaster movie sort of fad going on after Poseidon Adventure. You know, there's like The Swarm and the Towering Inferno, and there's like Airplane, Airport, all those movies. So the Cassandra Crossing does have like the star power. It's thrilling at the bare minimum, but it's also really overblown, over the top, incredulous at times. So I give it, also like there's some like super insane violence at the end. Seems a little laughable. It didn't age very well. So that kind of hurt it a little bit because you shouldn't be laughing during a disaster film. So I give the Cassandra Crossing a 5 out of 10.